quick and dirty is, welcome to the Mars YouTube channel. The purpose of the YouTube channel, from what I understand from Jon, who is the person who created created Mars.
Michigan Automotive Relic Society.
Kind of a place to tell those automotive stories for
your average car person.
So this is kind of our way of cultivating different stories of different types of cars, different types of characters, potentially a couple different forms of series.
Right, yeah.
Starting with Spanners, which is our first series.
I think that's a really good way to highlight certain members of Mars and kind of get to know people a little bit more on a personal level. That way later on when you go back to watch some of the other stories that we plan to tell more specifically of certain events versus like abroad, who am I and what do I drive?
Yeah, a character piece versus the stories of those characters. Mars channel also is more gold and oriented towards the tone of telling those stories that feel more of the garage stories, you know, not garage stories of like, we're gonna lose the shop, as you know, and some other people might know, but more of the talking from the tone of this right here, where it's like we're having a couple beers and just sitting around in the shop. What kind of cars are in Mars?
Generally in Mars, you're going to find vintage Euro sports cars, like anything earlier than 1990 is kind of what we try to really highlight and focus on. MG owners, Triumph owners, Volkswagen, Fiat, BMW, Mercedes, like this kind of that kind of grouping. And that's kind of one thing I always wanted to highlight too, was like no real perfection here. Mars started as a group chat and the original group name was a solid 10-footer.
Wabi-sabi.
Right. That
a lot of wabi-sabi, which is a reoccurring thing. If you don't know about that, definitely check out Dan's Spanners episode. A pretty good explanation. There will be a box up in that corner for Dan's Spanners episode.
I don't want to do a lot of vloggy stuff. This part sucks. This is the part we don't want to do all that much. Totally started to this at the wrong time of year.
Yeah, we started in
October.
Late October, started filming early November, and then
we realized that we were going to start getting bored for the winter, and what are we going to do with our time? Well, let's make a YouTube series.
It'll probably be pretty scarce through the winter months, and hopefully once everyone gets their cars out and we can go do cruises, do some like adventures of some sort.
What kind of started the whole YouTube thing was there's a lot of good stories that can be told. It's stuff that I've heard sitting in this chair in this garage with all my car friends, and I'd love to be able to click play and watch them again.
That's the real goal of this. And then also make it a place where other people can enjoy those stories. And or maybe feel inspired to go buy a crappy European sports car and just like get it running and go take it on trips.
Yeah. Hopefully we can show you how easy this actually is. It's easier to work on an MG than it is to sit here and talk at that camera.
So with that said, Mars YouTube channel, welcome. If you want to see different content or more content of certain series, put that in the comments below, whether it's the Spanners series or like the car stories we mentioned.
We have so many people involved in this at this point. There's Fiat, Volkswagen, BMW stuff. We love to see, who's watching.
So like if you have another idea that you'd like to see with this type of group of cars or these cars specifically, like put that in the comments below. Also, it's really helpful if you like and subscribe. I mean, liking the videos helps. Let us know what videos are good and what are not so good, but subscribing really helps us know, the kind of community that we can build with this type of car culture. The real point of this whole channel is inspiring, not just to get out and drive your car, but the community building of these older European sport cars.
And they have the confidence to try and fix it yourself and make it run and drive and get that sense of accomplishment.
Like and subscribe.
That one.
Burnouts by midnight.